Imagine someone broke into your house tonight. No broken windows, no picked locks, no alarm triggered. They simply handed a note to your most trusted assistant. And your assistant, believing it was a routine instruction, opened the front door, handed over your bank cards, your private files, your house keys, and went right back to work like nothing happened. You wake up the next morning. Everything looks normal. Nothing appears missing at first glance. Your security system shows 0 alerts. Your assistant swears they did nothing wrong. And here's the terrifying part. They didn't. They followed what looked like a perfectly legitimate instruction. This is not a movie plot. This is a real cyber attack that was publicly documented in June 2026. It is called agent jacking. It has already hit 2,388 real organizations. It carries an 85% success rate. It needs no password, no phishing email, no malware, and no breach of any system whatsoever. And it specifically targets the AI tools that millions of people now trust with full access to their computers, their company systems, and their most sensitive credentials. Here's what this video is going to do. We are going to explain exactly how this attack works, in plain English that requires 0 technical background. We are going to show you what actually gets stolen, and how much damage one single fake error report can cause. We are going to explain why your existing security software is completely blind to it. And we are going to tell you what you, your kids, and anyone you know using AI tools at work needs to know and do right now. Stay with me. Every minute of this video matters. Section 1. How the attack works. Let's start at the very beginning, because the name sounds technical, but the idea is genuinely simple once you see it. In 2026, millions of developers use something called an AI coding agent. You may have heard these names: Claude Code, made by Anthropic; Cursor; OpenAI Codex. These are not simple chatbots you type questions into. They are active, working tools that sit inside a developer's computer, read files, write code, fix problems, and take real actions on their own, using the developer's own computer permissions. In plain terms, they can do almost anything the developer themselves can do. Here's the curiosity gap you need to hold on to. The very feature that makes these tools powerful and useful, acting independently, reading data, following instructions without asking permission every single time, is precisely the feature this attack exploits. Now, most software teams also use a monitoring service called Sentry. Think of Sentry like a smoke alarm system for software. When something breaks inside an app, a website, or a business system, Sentry automatically logs the error and creates a report. Developers and their AI agents trust these reports completely. When Sentry says something broke, and here is how to fix it, both the human developer and the AI agent treat that as a legitimate, trusted instruction from a trusted source. Here's where the attack was born. Sentry uses something called a DSN, a data source name. In plain English, it is a short access key that allows software to send error reports into a Sentry account. And here is the critical design fact that made this entire attack possible. Sentry's DSN is intentionally public. It sits directly inside the front-facing code of websites and apps, visible to anyone who looks. It was never designed to be a secret. Pause right there. A publicly visible key, connected to a system that AI tools trust completely. 3 security researchers at a firm called Tenet Threat Labs, Ron Bobrov, Barak Sternberg, and Nevo Paran, saw that combination in June 2026 and immediately understood its implications. An attacker who knows a company's Sentry DSN, which is sitting in plain view in public code, can post a completely fake error report into that company's Sentry monitoring system. No hacking required, no passwords stolen, no systems breached. Just a basic web request, the same kind of routine internet communication that happens billions of times every day across the globe. But here is what nobody outside the security research world had fully appreciated yet. That fake error report does not just sit in a log file waiting for a human to read it. An AI coding agent, programmed to proactively find and fix unresolved errors, pulls that report automatically, reads it, and follows the instructions embedded inside it, exactly as if those instructions came from a real, legitimate system failure. The agent cannot tell the difference. It was never built to tell the difference. It simply sees an instruction from a trusted source and executes it. The OWASP Foundation, the most widely recognized authority on software security in the world, classifies this type of attack, called prompt injection, as the single most critical vulnerability in AI applications. Not one of the most critical, the #1 most critical. And agent jacking is the first time this theoretical vulnerability was demonstrated at scale against thousands of real organizations simultaneously with one fake report. What makes this genuinely different from every earlier version of this risk that researchers had warned about? It runs automatically. One attacker, one fake error, thousands of targets, 85% success rate. No technical skill required beyond knowing where to look for a public DSN. Section 2. What actually gets stolen? Let's get specific, because this is the section that turns an abstract security story into something you can feel directly. When Tenet's researchers tested this attack in a controlled environment against real targets, they captured a live development environment running Claude code at an actual company. What was sitting inside that environment when the attack ran? A live AWS secret access key. AWS, Amazon Web Services, is the cloud computing platform that runs a significant portion of the world's websites, apps, databases, and business systems. Banks run on it. Hospitals run on it. E-commerce companies run on it. Government contractors run on it. An AWS secret access key is, in practical terms, a master key to everything that company has stored in the cloud. Customer data, financial records, private communications, internal documents, every single one. But it didn't stop there. That same environment contained identifiers for other connected AI agents operating inside the same company's broader network. Which means one single injected error report didn't open one door. It opened a corridor running through the entire building. Here's a pattern interrupt worth sitting with for a moment. This is not a niche problem affecting a handful of specialist programmers in a basement somewhere. This is a direct threat to every company that uses AI tools connected to real business systems. And in 2026, that is an enormous number. Tenet specifically documented what a single injected command can steal. CI/CD pipeline credentials, the master keys that control how a company's software gets built and pushed out to customers. Private source code repositories, the actual blueprints of a company's products, its competitive advantage, often worth more than any single piece of data it holds. Cloud infrastructure tokens, the digital keys to servers, databases, storage systems, and everything running on them. And because AI agents often have connections to multiple systems simultaneously, a single compromised agent can cascade outward, touching systems and credentials far beyond the original entry point. Here's the curiosity gap that separates this attack from almost everything that came before it. How do the attackers ensure nobody notices while all of this is being taken? That single question is the real reason security professionals who read Tenet's report described it as genuinely alarming. Traditional cyber attacks leave footprints. A login from an unusual location. A file downloaded in the middle of the night. A process running under an unrecognized name. Modern security software is built, at enormous expense, specifically to catch exactly these kinds of anomalies in real time. Agent jacking leaves none of them. Every single step in the attack chain is indistinguishable from normal, authorized, routine activity. The AI agent reads an error report. That is exactly what it is supposed to do. The AI agent follows the resolution instructions inside the report. That is exactly what it is supposed to do. No unauthorized user logged in. No suspicious file was downloaded by an outside party. No unknown process ran. The developer's own trusted tool did everything, using the developer's own credentials, following what appeared to every system watching to be completely legitimate instructions from a completely legitimate source. Tenet confirmed successful exploitation against over 100 real-world targets in their controlled testing. Among those targets was at least one Fortune 100 company, one of the 100 largest businesses in the entire United States, with a full dedicated security team whose entire job is preventing exactly this kind of thing. It didn't matter. Section 3. Why your security software doesn't see it. Here's the question sitting in the back of your mind right now. If this is this dangerous, this effective, and this well-documented, why isn't it already fixed? The honest answer is more important to understand than the scary headline. And it changes how you should think about AI tools going forward. This is not a simple software bug that one company forgot to patch. It is not negligence. It is a structural conflict buried deep inside the way these AI systems were fundamentally designed to operate from the beginning. When a developer sets up an AI coding agent, they connect it to tools and services the agent needs to do its job. including error monitoring services like Sentry. The agent is deliberately designed to trust the output it receives from these connected services, because that output is supposed to be real system data from a trusted source. The entire value of the tool depends on the agent acting on this data automatically, without stopping to ask permission every single time. But nobody built a reliable way for the agent to verify whether the data it is receiving is actually real, or whether an attacker has embedded instructions inside it. The Model Context Protocol, the technical standard that governs how AI agents communicate with connected tools, has no current mechanism to distinguish between genuine error data and attacker-injected instructions hidden inside that data. Here's the pattern interrupt. This is not one company's failure. This is a gap in the foundational design of how agentic AI systems were built to work. Closing it fully requires changes across multiple companies, across multiple technical standards, following rules that do not yet fully exist. When Tenet reported this to Sentry on June 3, 2026, Sentry moved quickly and added a content filter within days. That is real, meaningful progress and credit where it is due. But Sentry's own engineers publicly acknowledged the broader problem remains deeply difficult to solve, because the fundamental issue, an AI agent treating untrusted external content as trusted instructions, exists at a level below any single filter or patch. Here's the curiosity gap that matters most for everyday people watching this. You don't have to be a developer to be affected by this. You just have to have money in a bank that uses software built by a team using these AI tools. You just have to have a medical record at a hospital whose IT department adopted AI coding agents this year. You just have to shop online, pay taxes electronically, or use any digital service built and maintained by a modern software team. That is essentially everyone. There is also a separate, related attack disclosed in late June 2026, just days after the original agent jacking research, that takes this even further. Security researchers documented a proof-of-concept attack that uses indirect prompt injection against Claude Code specifically, chaining together 3 ordinary-looking components that individually raise no security alarms to deliver a fully interactive shell, effectively complete remote control, running entirely under the developer's own user privileges. The OWASP Foundation called this class of attack the single most critical risk in AI applications for exactly this reason. The impact is not theoretical, it is total system compromise. Section 4. What you need to do right now. Let's bring this down from the level of alarming security research to what does this actually mean for you and the people you care about? If you personally use AI coding tools at work, or manage anyone who does, there are 3 things worth doing immediately. First, check whether your team is using Sentry connected to any AI agent. If you do not know the answer to that question, that itself is the answer to why this matters. The attack specifically targets teams where Sentry and an AI coding agent are connected without anyone having explicitly thought through the trust relationship between them. Second, treat AI agent permissions the same way you would treat giving a new employee access to your building. Most teams gave their AI coding agents broad, unrestricted access to everything, because it made the tool more capable and more useful. That convenience now comes with a documented cost. Restricting what an AI agent can access, specifically what credentials it can read and what external services it can talk to, directly reduces the attack surface. Third, do not assume your existing security software will catch this. This is the hardest thing to hear, but it is the honest truth based on everything Tenet's research documented. Because every step of this attack looks like normal authorized activity, signature-based security tools, the kind most companies use, are not designed to see it. Here's the final pattern interrupt before we close. None of this means AI tools are bad or should be avoided. It means we are at a specific, documented moment in the evolution of these tools where their capabilities outpaced the safety systems built around them. That gap is being actively worked on. But right now, today, it exists. And the companies and individuals who understand that gap are the ones best positioned to protect themselves while the broader fixes are being built. Let's pull all of this together before you go. We started with the core mechanic of agent jacking, a brand new attack class named and documented by Tenet Threat Labs in June 2026. The attack works by hiding malicious instructions inside fake error reports posted through a publicly visible access key called a Sentry DSN. AI coding agents like Claude Code, Cursor, and OpenAI Codex read those fake reports and execute the hidden commands automatically, using the developer's own credentials, because they cannot distinguish real system data from attacker-injected instructions.
We went through exactly what gets stolen.
Live AWS secret access keys, CI/CD pipeline credentials, private source code repositories, cloud infrastructure tokens, and documented that Tenet confirmed successful exploitation against over 100 real-world organizations, including at least one Fortune 100 company, with an 85% success rate across all 3 major AI coding agents tested.
We explained why your current security software is blind to it.
Because every single step looks like normal, authorized activity, with no unusual logins, no suspicious downloads, and no unknown processes triggering any alerts.
We covered why this is not a simple patch.
It is a structural gap in how AI agents were fundamentally designed to trust connected tools, requiring changes across multiple companies and technical standards that are still being built.
And we walked through 3 specific, practical things you can do right now.
Check whether your team connects Sentry to an AI agent, restrict what your AI tools can access, and stop assuming existing security software will catch something it was never designed to see.
If this video helped you understand a real,
documented threat that most people are still completely unaware of, do one thing right now. Hit like and subscribe. We cover AI, cybersecurity, and technology stories like this every single week, with the actual detail and honesty that most coverage skips over entirely.
Here's my question for the comments,
and I want a real answer. If you found out tomorrow that your bank, your hospital, or your insurance company had an AI coding tool running with full access to their systems, and nobody on the security team had thought through what agent jacking means for them, would that change where you keep your money or your medical records? Tell me yes or no, and why below.